Hey guys, what's up? Stephen Manuel here. First of all, please excuse the appearance and the croaky voice. I'm just getting towards the end of a bout of man flu, and it's hit me for 6, like. So, yeah, just the less said about the way I look and sound right now, the better. Basically, it's just a video for Sbd, just going over, like, how my previous competition in Iceland went and how I'm feeling coming up for the upcoming competition in Estonia, the European Championships. Iceland was an absolute blast. It was amazing. Just an all-around great experience, not just the lifting side of things, but the activities, going around, having a look at a beautiful country like that, like Iceland, was just absolutely amazing. We'll get into the competition first off. I really didn't know how I was going to go, to be honest with you. Like, training had been good the previous 2 weeks or so, but the previous 6 to 8 weeks had been very hit and miss. When I was in the gym, I was doing good, but it was just actually getting me in the gym. That wasn't the great thing. Like, I think I probably trained more in the first week and a half of January than I did the whole of December, and possibly even the final 2 weeks of November, included within that. So it just gives you an idea of how much I was actually training. But I still managed to hit a PB, albeit with a huge power keg, weighing at 109.1 kilos. Oh god, that was terrible. 109.1 kilos. I put that much weight on. But yeah, I mean, that's all came down now anyway, but we'll get into that a little bit later on. Warming up, I did feel good. I was just messing about in the back, having a laugh with everybody, like I normally do. You know, I don't really take myself that seriously, let's face it. But I warmed up with no spotters to a pretty quick, comfortable 270 on squat, and started off with a 290, nailed that, did the quickest 300 I've done, and then 310, oh my god, felt like an absolute dream. Tiny little sticking point at the bottom, but then flew up, and you know, like you could tell by my face how happy I was with it. So yeah, I mean, that's a huge PB for me, a 5 kilo PB, which when you're at my kind of like level of strength, 5 kilos is huge. It's like your first 20 kilo PB. On the bench press, where it doesn't normally go downhill, but it's never normally that good. Bench press, I felt really good warming up. Didn't need any handouts, went up to about a 170, smashed that in the back. 185 squat, bench, sorry, that was, you know, comfortable, textbook the way it should be. Went for a kg conservative 192.5 on the second attempt, with the view of going 197 or 200 on the third attempt. And you know, for the first time ever, I've actually sort of overlooked a weight and failed it, and be like, I just couldn't believe it. I should never be failing 192.5. But it just goes to show you, you have to keep that kind of consistency going in your training, because you don't know what's going to be suffering if you're not prepared. So for the third attempt, put my belt on, got myself a lot more amped up, and then it was a tough 192.5 on the third attempt, but I got it. A huge sticking point, but I managed to just blast through it, keep it going. And if you're looking at the video, you'll see there's no downward movement or anything like that. It was just a tough grind. So it was a good decision, and I'm happy I got that one. Deadlifts. So with deadlifting, I believe I opened up with 310 kilos. Yes, I opened up with 310 kilos because I was warming up pretty well in the back. And there was a reason for this, I believe. I think it was to possibly secure, it was to secure a PB total, because if I went 310 on my opener, that gave me 812.5, which my previous PB was only 810. So I thought, right, I'll just go for the PB on the first attempt, then anything else for that's a bonus, really. So I went 310, got that, fairly comfortable, but the grip wasn't feeling too good. So conservative, went 7.5 kilos extra on my next attempt for 317.5. And I got that, and that was about my limit. There wasn't much there, really. So I think I put 325 on for a third and barely budged it. More to a grip issue more than anything. It just, as soon as I started pulling it, just fell out of my hands. So I ended up with an 820 total, 10 kilo PB, and you know, I felt there was plenty more in the tank on squat. I know there should be more in the tank on bench, and deadlift. That probably was where about it should be, to be fair. So yeah, I mean, that was the competition. It was an absolutely awesome experience. I really did enjoy like lifting in that country, and thank you to the Icelandic team, particularly Gree, who invited me out there, and everybody was so hospitable when I actually got out there and everything. I spent a whole day with the Icelandic head coach, Greta, and his beautiful family, and we had an absolute ball. We went all over Reykjavik. I got to look at how Reykjavik produces their power. Doesn't sound that interesting, but it is very, very, very interesting. Like, a fun little fact that I will always have in the back of my head is that for powering a home in Reykjavik for electricity and gas costs them the equivalent of like 10 Big Macs. That's just ludicrous. That is ridiculous. Got to see like the whole of Reykjavik from one of their big landmarks. We got to see the hot spring, got to see the northern lights, did a little bit of ice skating. I can't believe I actually got into some ice skating and actually had a little go on that, but I didn't fall on my arse. It was pretty good, anyway, that's about all I've got to say. Listen, I've got the European Championships coming up in a little over 2 weeks. I just want to thank everybody for all the support. You know, I really do. I read everything that people send out to me. I respond wherever it's wherever it's necessary. If something needs like a big lengthy response, I always respond. So I really want to thank everybody for the kind words of encouragement and support, particularly through all the bad times that I had over the winter months. I've been pretty good mentally, motivation wise. I've been very good in the gym. Like, I've only missed 2 gym sessions down to this man flu. So yeah, I mean, I'm back where I should be, and I just, you know, I do believe that I'm the man to beat in this next competition. And you know, when I do come back with that medal, you know, it's not just me who's done it, it's everybody else out there who's helped support me and get me through all these bad times. So just thank you very much for all that, guys. I really do appreciate it. Right, that's enough of me. Thank you so much for watching the video. Please like, share, subscribe to Sbd, subscribe to me, Screamer Manuel, and I'm going to try and get a bit more content out there in the future. Alright guys, all the best. See you later.